Hey, Kirsty Snyder here. Welcome back to Social Mastery Blueprint. When you guys trickle in, make sure to say hi in the chat. I'm going to make sure that we can use the chat. How about? And for those catching the replay later on, a month later, a week later, whatever it is, make sure to participate live. Act as if you are present with us, that you're learning with us, okay? Okay, let's make sure the chat can work. Okay, guys, try now. Good to have you guys on. I am super excited for tonight. We're going to be a little bit recapping what we've talked about up to this point. We're going to give you guys a little bit of accountability and check in. And we're also going to be diving into YouTube and how to direct message and get a sale within the first conversation. If you guys are super pumped about that, make sure to say, yes, I'm pumped in the chat right now. I want to feel some collaboration from the get-go. And for those of you who are commenting, make sure to have the drop down in the chat be for everyone. Because if you're commenting and you want to collaborate with all of us, but no one's really responding to you, it's because you have it for hosts and panelists, which means I'm the only one who can see your comment. If you want everyone to see your comment, hey, from California, like Vern just did, for example, make sure that it says to everyone, not just hosts and panelists. Okay. Now, just want to check in with you guys. I want to give a little bit of accountability here in just a moment, but I want to check in. What have we talked about up to this point? Can you guys label it? Can you tell me? Tell me what we've talked about up to this point, because this is our 5th masterclass. We only have one more, and we're going to give a little bit of accountability tonight to check in with where you are. And then on Thursday, encompass the whole thing, pull it all together, do a deep Q&A. So yes, please come prepared with questions. Otherwise, it'll be 5 minutes and see ya, send you on your way, which is awesome too. But if you guys really want to dig inside my brain, understand certain things, concepts that we've talked about, maybe something that you're struggling with that you want addressed, it needs to be on Thursday. Okay. The only way you can gain something on Thursday for our last masterclass is if you're writing down questions from tonight up until Thursday, a thought that comes to your mind at 2 a.m. tomorrow, whatever it is. Okay. Write it down. We'll attack it on Thursday. Deal? Put deal in the comments if you agree. Now, what I am going to be discussing tonight is going to give a bit more accountability than what we've done before. I also want to know from you guys, how are you doing up to this point? Because we've done masterclasses before where, say, they go 2-3 months and it's once a week. We've never done a masterclass like this where we're masterminding together in double speed, double time, essentially, where it's twice a week. So 6 classes in 3 weeks, that's a lot of information. And that's a lot of recapping. That's a lot of execution if you've been doing it correctly, correct? So first masterclass, we talked about what, you guys? Put it in the comments. What did we talk about the first masterclass? Good. I'm so glad, Jason. That's great to hear. Okay, so we talked about mindset. What was the second masterclass, you guys? What was the second masterclass? You guys could probably be cheating, by the way. Something, that looks like this. So first one, we talked about mindset, right? Second one, we talked about, yep, you got it. Avatar. Okay, so you're discovering your audience. We also talked about it was like the first part of using short form videos effectively, using that formula, right? So that was the second masterclass. The third masterclass, we talked a bit more about short form videos and what? It's right there, right? How to maximize your email list. Okay. That was the third masterclass. The fourth masterclass, we talked about my personal favorite. What, guys? Facebook Lives, Facebook groups, Facebook profile, your timeline, how to tap into your warm market, all of that. Okay. And then tonight we're going to be talking a bit about YouTube. And then next time is a little bit of tie downs, takeaways, Q&A, diving into more detail around anything you're struggling with, anything you need help with. Okay. Tonight, we'll be talking about YouTube. We're also going to be talking about, where is it? Right here. This guy right here, how to direct message and assume the sale. Have you guys ever been able to direct message someone back Because first they message you, you're not in their DM, they're in yours. They want information from you. And then you close that sale with your offer within the first conversation. Have you experienced that? Tracy has. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome, Tracy. Great. Let's enhance that a little bit more for you tonight then, huh? Many times. That is awesome, Ashton. Great to hear. The rest of you who have not been able or have not yet closed a sale, an offer, someone joining your team, someone joining your program, whatever it is, in the first conversation, you're going to be exposed to a lot of hidden tricks and tips tonight, of which you guys will only make use of if you're doing what first. Okay, kind of a trick question. Can someone direct message you out of nowhere if they haven't seen you other places? Where might they see you that would then make them think, okay, I'm going to direct message her? Tell me in the chat. And for those of you on the replay, check in with yourself. Do you know this answer? Yes. Through Facebook, they're going to direct message you, but how could they find you on Facebook? How would they know to get into your Facebook group or to DM you there? How would they know? What's the step right before that? Kind of a trick question, I know. Okay, yep, short form videos, whether that's Reels, whether that's TikTok, whether that's Instagram, whatever, okay? Remember, we're going to recap. I told you. Remember that it's short form videos. That's the gatekeeper. That's like the gateway into what? Getting them on your email list. Just like Carol said, the importance of the email list is then to be able to filter them consistently into your Facebook group, into DMing you, into finding you somewhere else where you could have that one-to-one conversation. Okay. Now, could they email you back? Yes. But in the PS, remember, in the PS of an email, to maximize your email list and have them stay with you, your funnel, your expertise, your brand, increasing retention, increasing your finances, all of that is for you to use the PS effectively, following the formula with short form videos, with your email list, all of that. Now, they will have opportunities to direct message you because if you filter them correctly into, say, a Facebook group and you're tagging them accordingly, not just, hey, Montana, welcome. Yeah, girl, Montana doesn't care. She's probably going to disregard that notification. But when she is notified with stay-at-home moms in Oklahoma, right? Say that's your Facebook group title. Not really. Let's just say it is. Montana being in Oklahoma would have reason to look at that notification. And if you want them to read the welcome post or the welcome video or whatever it is, you have to tell them why they need to look at the tag, right? The whole entire time, you guys have mentioned it a bunch of times before. The whole entire time you're doing what? You're building your brand. You're building that rapport, that trust. You guys know, like, and trust. Know, like, and trust. The reason Facebook last time was so essential to your business and how you can scale your income is because on Facebook, you are doing know, like, and trust, right? Through what avenues, you guys? Your Facebook page, your personal timeline, right? Your Facebook group, making it more private, postured, authority positioning based on a lot of things like the questions they answer, how they find you, what level of experience do they have, all of that. Short form videos through Facebook, say like Facebook Reels. You're doing all of this. Carol nailed it. You're weaving a web for that web to be super, super awesome, for that spider to sit on and not fall through or not get wiped away or something. Has to be a really good, strong web. Same exact thing you're doing here. It's, oh my heck, Montana, I was literally going to say that. You're completing a circle. You're literally taking a circle, moving them from step to step to step. Okay. You're doing a circle. It's a formula. Can you guys argue that 2 + 2 is 4? No, it is always going to be 4 no matter what. And what we're doing tonight is, instead of adding to your efforts, we're going to figure out how to multiply your efforts. Okay. Take someone you admire in your business. Let's say they help 50 people out per week. Let's say you're at 5 people a week. Well, in order to 10x how much impact you have, follow me here. Okay. In order to 10x the amount of impact you have, which naturally, as if it's the law of gravity, it happens regardless of you understanding or paying attention to it. When you 10x how many and how often you impact people, how many people, right there, it always gives you a higher income. So if you're going to 10x your value working on yourself, 10x your output, 10x how you help people, 10x your impact, your income has no choice but to then 10x also. They go hand in hand. It's like peanut butter and jelly. Like once you understand that you are directly impacting your finances, you're the problem, you're the solution to your finances, you will impact more people. You will influence more people. So going back, if you're a person who is helping, let's say 5 people a week, so let's just say 20 people a month, can you imagine going from 20 people impacted with your offer, affiliate, network marketing, direct sales, whatever it is you've got going? If you were to 10x that, how would that feel? Put it in the chat right now. All 25 of you. Put it in the chat right now. How would it feel to literally 10x what it is you're doing? But here's the caveat. You're not 10xing the amount of time that you're spending. So tons of comments coming in. Amazing, exciting, awesome, great, awesome, amazing. I love those words. Now let's put something more real to it. Okay. If you were in 1 year from now, ooh, breathtaking like that, Ashton. If you were to within 12 months, 10x your income. So it's not even just about you 10x the amount of people that you're helping, you're impacting, you're leading, you're building, right? It's not even just about that. If you were to look 12 months from now, so at the time of this recording, July 25th, 2023, and I were to call you up, Jim, Ashton, Mark, Jason, Vern, Anthony, Tina, Kelly, if I were to call you up exactly a year from now and say, you've 10x your income, here's the check of blah, 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 how much ever it is, how would that feel? Take it to the next level. Because I can tell you, yep, it would be monumental. The word monumental is totally different, in my opinion, than great, right? Totally different vibrations, totally different feeling and perception happening there, right? Everything that we've talked about with Social Mastery Blueprint up to this point is you being able to understand that you are capable of that. And now it's you executing the right information, the right way, with as much consistency as ever imagined. Okay. Without, I think this is one of the things that we said on the second masterclass, you being able to increase your income without spending more time. Is that not what we're all here for? You want to increase financially, increase with your brand, increase with your awareness, how you can help and build and influence people, right? Without taking away more time, right? These 3 right here, this is us in Hawaii. This is when my daughter right here is like 2.5 months old. Okay. The time of this recording, she's just over 6 months old. We were able to go to Hawaii with ease because of everything that I just said. That doesn't happen based on luck. That happens based on design. Put that in the chat. That does not happen based on luck. That happens based on design. And in order for you to design a house, you have a specific what? Blueprint. You have a blueprint, right? Well, what the freak is this called? Social Mastery Blueprint. This is your blueprint to master social media. And I'm telling you what, when you put into practice the things that we've talked about, from work on you, mindset, hello, wake up, smell the coffee, that is the key to this, right? When you master how to really understand your mindset and you study you so tenfold, you are unrecognizable. Your income for yourself will be unrecognizable. Write that as an affirmation. How awesome would that be? Okay. It's when you wake up every morning and instead of craving and wishing that you had more, you just do. You just do. How would that feel? Okay. When you understand how to maximize and really monetize your mindset, when you know how to execute the right short form videos, some of you guys, okay, let's just get it real right now. Some of your guys' videos suck. That's true. No, not because I'm stalking each and every one of you. No, I'm not this like little PI. Okay. I'm not investigating your stuff. I'm saying in general, as a whole, some of you guys, your videos aren't that great yet. But the reason they're not great yet is because you have not put in the consistency, the effort, and the practice that allows for it to be better, right? The person who is 450 pounds, who needs to lose an entire body of weight, sucks when they first go to the gym. They don't know what they're doing. They feel uncomfortable. They've got huge goals that are monumental, like Montana said. And yet that person goes, and the only way that that person succeeds with losing that weight and being healthier is by doing what? Consistency, practicing. You are literally compounding your habit. Okay. You're compounding your habit. So the first thing for you guys in short form videos is to recognize, would I stop on my own video? Would I stop on my own video? If the answer is even a teeny bit of hesitancy, the answer is no. If you wouldn't stop on your own short form video, if you wouldn't stop on your long form video, say like YouTube, say like a Facebook Live, say like your 12-second clip, if you are not entertained by it and you're not finding yourself wanting to click on the link and do what the person says, you say, right? Then no one else is going to care, right? Montana says, if you wouldn't watch your own video, why would anyone else? So be really, really real with yourself. Some of you guys suck. Some of you need to increase your charisma. And you can do that by practicing. So understand that you might feel you have a long way to go. You don't. It comes down to mindset and it comes down to consistent execution. That is it. Mindset, consistent execution. You feel me? You follow me in so far? Okay. So short form videos, right? Short form videos are the gatekeeper, the gateway, I guess you could say, into your email list. You're maximizing your email list by being able to give them what the offer is, which is what? Well, your niche and being on Social Mastery Blueprint right now is to make money online. Don't feel you have to go into emails and be like, oh, here's my story. Sure. Maybe, the first couple emails can be that way. I know mine are. But it gets right into the nitty gritty of how they can make money online. And here is the offer, because the offer is the value. Put that in the comments. The offer is the value. And when you maximize your email list and you put it, you filter them into your social channels, like what we talked about last time, your Facebook group, your Facebook timeline, DMs, all of that, you will see a dramatic increase in your retention, in your income, and in how many people you impact. Do you guys want those three things? Better retention, more impact, increased income, kind of a no-brainer, right? So let's check in real quick. Where are you guys at for your short form videos? Because everything else, sure, you might have an established YouTube channel. Yeah, maybe you started a Facebook group and you went and spammed all your family and friends. Don't do that. Maybe you have those things already, but if the short form videos is the key to get them into other things and to build more rapport, know, like, and trust, right? How are the short form videos going? Give me a couple comments. Let's kind of get some accountability going. If you're a person who puts out one short form video a day, or let's say on average 4 to 5 a week, I want you to put in double that over the next week. Because what we're coming down to, you guys, this is the second to last masterclass, the second to last one. On Thursday here in a couple of days, we're going to be diving into Q&A, really picking my brain if you so choose, all of that. We'll do a recap like so, which is awesome. But then what? But then what? If you don't have a plan in place and you're not structured in your blueprint, everything that we've taught up to this point will be in vain. Okay? So don't let it be in vain. So Jason Jordan says 4 to 5 a day. Perfect. Love it. Ashton says, I need to get more getting back into the groove. I will take it like a champ and do better. Now, do it now, Ashton. Okay. Kelly says 3 a day. I need to get better with my facial expressions so they know what I'm saying by not hearing it. Yep. Even something as simple as I'm very expressive. Does that mean you have to get on to TikTok and be like, huh? No, don't. People will smell that BS from miles away. What I am saying though, is if a person cannot understand you and you are talking like this and it's just like monotone the whole time and stuff, like you've got 12 seconds to make them stay. You have 12 seconds to psychologically let them think that they're saying yes to you by getting on your email list. You have 12 seconds to make a first impression. 12. That's it. 12 seconds. That's it. A lot of my videos hover around 9 to 11 seconds. Do you make the right first impression for every video you put out that makes the person say, holy crap, I want to work with her. Holy crap, I want to be like her. The answer is no, your content sucks. Okay. You feel me? Okay. So Kelly, you don't suck. You don't. We all just need to bring awareness to, are we charismatic or are we forcing it? Are we enticing the person or are we desperate? They're completely different. They're completely different. Do you feel like you're pitching in your short form videos or do you feel like you are leading in your short form videos? Okay. So think about that. Increase your output. I want to have people. So for the example, Jason is putting out 4 to 5 videos a day. I dare you, Jason, to increase it to 7. I dare you. But, and this goes for everyone, not just Jason, don't just throw mud at the wall. Don't just say, okay, Kirsty, I did it. Like, congrats. Cool. We don't care. What we care about is your intent behind it. Are you speaking to your avatar? Is your content following a formula or is it just hoping something finally works? No, we don't hope here. We only do. We don't hope. We only do. Okay. Carol says, I've noticed that when I started each clip interrupting each other, I get more likes and more people to my email list. Yep. You want to know why? Okay. I'll give you an example. When you're watching a trailer to a movie, how many of you guys go see the movie if the trailer literally gives it away? It's like, well, don't need to see that. I literally know everything that happens. Cool. Right? Maybe you still go see it, but I have so many times where I watch a trailer and I'm like, well, kind of know what already happens, right? Your short form video is that little dangle of the carrot. Hey, come watch it. But if you understand a trailer, that's exactly what your short form videos are. They're little mini trailers. Hey, mamas, this one's for you. Would you like to make 20 bucks a day? Holy crap, that's 600 bucks a month. Could that help you out? Go right here, right now. You know what I mean? Like when you know who you're speaking to, you know exactly what they would want to hear. It's not enough to just say, do you want to make money online? They don't care. They don't care. You have to speak to your avatar like a trailer in a movie. Back to Carol's comment. Okay. About how when they interrupt each other, a trailer to a movie is like the chick who's pregnant, she's in labor, her water breaks, and then the next scene is their house burning down. I mean, there's a lot going on, all encompassing what family, maybe she's a mom and whatever. Okay. That's like totally a weird example, but it's enticing. It's intriguing for them to watch the whole thing. Your call to action at the end of your Facebook group, of your welcome post, of your Facebook Live, of your email, of your YouTube channel, of videos, of anything. Your call to action when done at the end for, let's just not include YouTube because that's another topic here in a second. When your call to action is go right here, right now, and you don't see your subscribers increase, it's because the 3 steps before that sucked. You did not follow the right thing for the hook. You didn't do the right buildup, or maybe you forgot it. You're pitching saying, if you want more information, bro, they don't want more information. They don't even want to hear the word. If you want more information, ew, barf, right? Your hook has to be so good that it makes them picture why they'd want to stay for the rest of the movie. Does that make sense, you guys? Okay. So let's dive in to tonight. Tonight, we're going to be talking about YouTube. Now, if you just heard me, YouTube, you're going to be starting out using what? Let me guess it for you. The same formula. YouTube long form videos. No, we're not talking about shorts right now. I'll get to a couple keys there in a moment. YouTube long videos, long form videos, literally, like, in my opinion, 5 minutes or more. Okay. None of this like 1 to 4 minute crap, please. 5 minutes or more. Okay. How long they have to be, that's up to you. It's done when it's done. Don't even worry about the time frame. Okay. Someone, say like Michael Day, his videos are closer to like 45 minutes, where mine are probably closer, I would guess, an average of 15 minutes. Some of them longer, some of them shorter, but I'm not worried about the time. I'm worried about the quality content. Okay. In your YouTube videos, you are going to be following the same formula, which is what you guys should have this so ingrained in your head. Like, it should be so burned into your mind. Hook, build up, present value, call to action. Hook, build up, present value, call to action. The build up. Okay. The hook, you guys, in your YouTube content needs to be the keywords in what the video is about. Yes, you can start out saying, hey, Kirsty Snyder here, back at it with a video on blah, 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 whatever it is. Okay. Those keywords need to be said within the first 10 to 20 seconds. Why? It's an algorithm thing. And then you can go into a brief hook. Hey, Kirsty Snyder here, back at it today with, let me think of something I've done recently. Affiliate marketing for beginners. I don't know, whatever. Affiliate marketing for beginners. This is for 2022. I'm super pumped up about it because I'm going to expose all the secrets for how you can make $50 to $300 per day. If you're excited about that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now. Ring the bell so you get notified. You don't miss out on any piece of content because I'm confident it will help you, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. How long would that actually take me if I didn't have brain farts? Okay. That's literally like not even 60 seconds. And whatever you title your YouTube video, those need to be the keywords that you say throughout your video, especially within the first little bit. It also needs to be what the title is at the bottom. The title of the video needs to be what you save the video as. So when you record, say you're recording like I do on Zoom. When you're recording on Zoom, you can't just, stop the video, it records, and then you have it as a download and it's video XXX, blah, 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 whatever. No, name that video what you would name the title on YouTube, and then use those same keywords in what you say on your video. Okay. Does that make sense, you guys? 3 different concepts there. Now, before I forget, let me share this with you guys. Gotta find it real quick. Okay. I'm going to share this with you guys right now. And then this will be for those on the replay, and for those, which you should go back and look at this, right? This will be in the bonuses down here. Okay. So when you're logged into Traffic Authority, you go down to your masterclass. Okay. The next one, it'll be YouTube down here. This, like, for example, when we talked about Facebook, this is what we talked about in that class. Okay. For this one happening right now, this information here, this document is going to be number 5, Masterclass, YouTube. You'll see it. It'll be a PDF that you can have. Okay. Now, as you guys can see, we've got a couple bonuses down here. Yeah, feast your eyes on them. You're welcome. Except don't get distracted. Please stay with me here. Stay with me here. Okay. So starting out, okay, so those 3 things we talked about, keywords. Now, I'm not in order, obviously, and I don't mind because it's very important to just roll with it. It's called intuition. Keywords everywhere. If you're not sure how to use keywords and all of that, I want you to use this link. Okay. I'm going to put this in the chat for those who need it handy. Let's see, chat. So that first link is the document we'll be going over tonight, that chrome.google.com. That's the Chrome extension for keywords everywhere. The reason this is important is because when you are on, let's get out of here. Oh, my Lanta, get out of here. Zoom, you're killing me, Smalls. When you are on your YouTube channel, okay. Give me something you guys want to know about. Affiliate marketing. Yeah. Affiliate marketing. Let's say I want to put out a video. Ashton, I know. Let's say you want to put out a video that has the keywords of affiliate marketing for beginners, right? To give it even a little bit more niche down, affiliate marketing for beginners, step by step. You could even add in 2022. See these keywords right here? You're going to want to do something that's being searched for. Don't say affiliate marketing by Kirsty Snyder. No one knows who you are, right? Don't have that be in your keywords. Have it be where it's searched and there's something that people are actually searching for. Okay. So let's say if I was going to do my research on YouTube, keywords everywhere. See this here on the right-hand side. All of this is going to tell me what tags they used. It's going to tell me what's working, all of that. So let's say, I'm going to go stalk this guy, whatever. Let's pause it for a second. Okay. This one right here has 1.6 million views. You think you know what I don't know. Does he know what he's doing? Probably. Yeah. He's got just under 500,000 subscribers. So to do my own research, look what he labeled his video. Affiliate marketing tutorial for beginners 2022, step by step. Perfect. If I'm a newbie, I'd be like, oh, I really want to watch this video. I wonder what it's about. Okay. Tons of comments, all this good stuff. So let me get rid of the chat here. Right here, you're going to be taking his same type of tags. Why? Because on the back end, when you're uploading a video, of which you guys saw in the training, I'm not going to go over it tonight. When you're doing the tags, you don't need to do these 3. Obviously, that's him specifically. But these tags are what people are searching for. It's like the back end work of it working for you. Okay. Keywords everywhere is like it's like a PI, in my opinion. It does a little bit of the dirty work for you for how you can actually clone what's working, how they're ranking, all of that. Okay. Make sense? Let me know. Okay, so you get to do effective researching. I want you to shift your perception on I have to do effective researching. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything in your business. You could just sit around like a dud. You could. If you change the wording for I get to do this or that, it feels a lot more empowering. Yes. Add that to your vocabulary for everything that you do within your business. Deal? Okay, uploading with the same name as to what's saved. You guys, I went over that. Don't have it be if it's, affiliate marketing, beginner, something, whatever. Don't have that video when you upload it be titled, video XX, blah, 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 blah from my computer. Okay. Have the keywords in the upload of the video and then upload that. Have it be in the title. Say it in the words. Your first 10 to 20 seconds, say it throughout. Okay. So if you're doing a title of something like affiliate marketing for beginners, step by step, and it's for 2022, you would say throughout your video, this helps with your affiliate marketing program for 2022. This is the step-by-step guide. Now, a step-by-step, blah, 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 and affiliate marketing. You're going to just say those words all throughout your video. Okay. Let's see. Importance of playlists. Okay. So I'm just going to go to let's get out of here. Wow. I can't click on everything here. Okay. So let's talk about playlists. Why do we want playlists? Why do we want playlists, you guys? There's a few answers, I'm sure. But why is it that playlists are important? Tell me. Okay, organization, categories, more views. So they stay on your channel, watch time exposure, keep viewers engaged, keep them on your channel. Yep, you all are correct. There was not a specific answer to that. The beautiful part about having a playlist, okay, and this channel is something I started about 2 months ago, specific for Social Mastery Blueprint. I made everything organized and looking good and things like that, so you guys could understand the importance of it. Okay. They want to stay on your channel. You want them binging your stuff. And if everything is just like, oh, here's a video, here's a video, here's a video, just like your Facebook group, if they get into your Facebook group, they're like, what the freak is happening? They're not going to stay. You want them to stay in your content. You want them being excited about watching the next video. Okay. Playlists are important because they look good, sure, but it also leads them to the next video and leads them to the next video. And then the next video, which does what? Keeps them in your circle, or the spider web, so to speak. You are keeping them with you. And as soon as they enroll, as soon as they are intrigued based on what you're saying, they're going to sign up for your offer. That's just what happens. Okay. Now, let's see. What was I going to say about, you guys ready for a good tip here? I saw Montana do it earlier today, I think, actually. Yep, keeps them in a mouse trap. You guys, a mouse trap. Boom. The mouse is trapped. They can't go anywhere. They got the cheese. Now they have no choice but to stay. Okay. Mouse trap. You don't want them distracted and going to other people who also do affiliate marketing. You want them to stay with you. Okay. Montana did this today. Way to go. Way to go. Shout her out right now. Playlists. You guys, you want a playlist that maybe is not your content. Now, I say this with a big disclaimer. Please don't go download a bunch of crap and get in trouble with copywriting. Don't do that. Listen, the reason I chose Bob Proctor is because I used to work with him before he passed. Okay. And because he's gone, there should not be any copyright. These are so old. I mean, look at that. He's like in his 30s or 40s or something. And it works because you guys can use this. Oh my gosh, you're so welcome. Let me actually put this in right now for you guys. Okay. I'm going to put this in right now so you guys have it. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. YouTube downloader. Okay. YouTube downloader. Yeah, you're welcome. That'll be $5. YouTube downloader. The reason this is significant is because you could go to something that you like on YouTube. Okay. Montana did this today, you guys. She literally took this same series. Maybe she's doing the exact same thing I'm about to explain. Take note. You go into a series like this. If I decide to watch this, so to speak, see how old it is. It's hilarious. I can what? Take this clip here, go here, paste it there. It'll eventually load. Okay. Come on. Wow. Really? Okay. It'll eventually load. You'll download it on the next page. Okay. You just followed a couple little things. It's just not going for some reason. I got so excited and then nothing. Come on. Right here. Can we download this bad boy? Oh my gosh. Get out of here. Okay. It's not going to download for me presently, but that's fine. You guys get the point. Go get a series on your channel. Go get a series on your channel. But let me also say, don't just go binge a bunch of, yeah, I know, Daniel, right? Yep. Daniel, you are the key to that. I know. Oh my gosh. What was I going to say? Don't just get on. Let's go back here. DK in the house. Yep. Daniel taught me this, you guys. He is the man. That is true. So this, for example, please don't just go take my content. That's not the point here. Okay. The point of taking a piece of content that then you can repurpose, for example, something like this, Think and Grow Rich, Science of Getting Rich, The Magic of Thinking Big, etc. The point of all of these is to give first some diversity. You're in the niche of making money online. Yes, but we know what is what. What's first, you guys, working on you. So what are you doing? Practicing what you preach by saying, hey, here's my daily mindset motivation. Okay. Mindset motivation. When someone goes into this playlist, for example, they can also go to my other playlist. Look what I have here on the left-hand side. You're using everything to your benefit by really tapping into them. What? Staying on your channel. They've got to stay on your channel. Holy crap. Clone my business for free. Oh, wait, I can do what now? Oh my heck, I could go here and see this playlist. How do you think they'll feel when you're giving them so much value? Okay. And then throughout all of this stuff, you're going to do what? What are you going to do, you guys? What are you going to be doing? This is the only time the formula for call to action at the end does not apply. The call to action in YouTube videos, again, not shorts. We know how to repurpose content. That's awesome. I do have a tidbit on that in just a moment, so stay tuned. But for long form videos on YouTube, 5 minutes and more, 5 minutes and more, okay, the call to action is weaved throughout. If you want them to like it and you just said something that you feel is valuable, say, if you got value from that statement, give me a like on this video right now, right? You can be direct, be okay with that. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button right now for me. I so appreciate it. It's okay to approach it with gratitude and to give them a reason for why they want to subscribe. In this video for affiliate marketing for beginners in 2022, whatever the keywords, okay, I'm going to show you, I'm going to expose all the secrets for how you can make $50 to $300 a day. If you want that, drop me a comment right now on this video. I mean, there's call to action throughout YouTube videos. It does not have to be at the end. In fact, it should not be. Okay. Makes sense? Do you guys see that? Do you agree with that? 4 sales in the last 2 hours. Daniel, you're such a baller. Let's see. Montana, you said something I wanted to address, but now I can't see it. Use another source where able to download the what? YouTube downloader didn't work for you, Montana. Okay. You used another source where able to download their playlist. Okay. So you could download their playlist and the YouTube downloader I put in the chat did not work. Is that what you're saying? I'm not sure I understood. So let me know. Ashton says, say, give me a like. It will increase the YouTube algorithm. A lot of YouTubers say that too. Yep. You found value in that statement. You found value in this video. Give me a like, drop me a like, hit the like button now, whatever you want to say. But the call to action can be multiple things and it should be throughout the video. Don't feel like you have to wait to the end. Okay. Yes, the end, as far as the offer, hey, go sign up, click the link, blah, 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 that kind of thing. That can be at the end. That's fine. But to help yourself in the algorithm, likes, comments, drop me your biggest takeaway. If you agree with that, let me know. Hey, email me, whatever. That can be throughout. Okay. Don't feel like it has to be at the end. Now, going back here. Thumbnails are for the hook, you guys. The thumbnail should not give it away. It has to be where if they're scrolling, just like they'd scroll through Facebook, for example, why are they stopping on your thumbnail? Now, on desktop, yeah, if I just go onto YouTube and I'm on desktop, is that like the most sexy? Let's see, where'd it go? Is that the most enticing? Is that the most sexy thumbnail? No. But I like the word tutorial. And if I'm looking for a how-to, that would be good to have in the thumbnail. Now, something, Ari, are you here? Aristotle, if you are, say hi. Ari taught me something the other day. And I personally have not done this yet, but he also made me consider something. Okay. Ari said that he believes it helps with the algorithm to have your thumbnail say what it is, like the keywords. The keywords need to be in the thumbnail also. Now, I believe that that works, just like you guys just saw, that one for the media guy. He said, blah, blah, affiliate marketing, something or other tutorial, right? I like that because if I'm looking for the how-to, I'm like, ooh, tutorial, perfect. But if I want clicks and I want people who are brand new on my channel, maybe the other way of doing it is how to make $30 to $500 a day, right? Both of them are enticing depending who it is you're speaking to. So I encourage you guys to try that out. Prove Ari right. Okay. Have the keywords for affiliate marketing for beginners 2022, step-by-step, whatever it is, be in your thumbnail. Maybe that will help. Test it and see. Okay. But regardless, the thumbnail should be the hook. It needs to be enticing. There's got to be something about it that makes the person want to click. Okay. Just like a book. Sure, you don't judge the book by its cover, but do you? You kind of do sometimes, right? You might get more information by reading the back, just like you would get more information by reading the description, something like that, right? But it should hook them. You've got that 3 seconds, just like a short form video, to hook them. Why do they want to click on the video? What is it they're searching for that you have the answer to that's enticing for them? Okay. Let's see, Montana, I'm just reading your comment. Come across, let's see, a few Googling that download individual playlists. Yep. Awesome. Awesome. So shout out to Montana. The downloader for her did not work for some reason. So she got resourceful and she found where she could download playlists and videos just the same. So don't come to me or someone else and be like, it's not working. It will work. You just have to get resourceful. Deal? Put deal in the chat if you agree with me. And that goes for everything. Okay. That goes for everything. Now, why is YouTube so important, you guys? One answer. What is YouTube? What separates YouTube from, say, short form videos, from your email list, etc.? Ha ha ha. You guys are so smart. It is a search engine. It's a search engine. So when you're using the right keywords and you're doing it in the right way, right? You're following the formula, the blueprint, you will see your YouTube channel increase. You will be talking to the right audience and you will be able to be monetized where now you have another stream of income. Do you guys want that? Do you want that another stream of income? Or are you like, I don't really care to increase financially? I mean, you're here for a reason, aren't you? Okay. So a little tidbit on YouTube, you guys, little thing here on YouTube, something that Daniel and I actually discovered. Okay. Daniel, you're still here. Y'all better be giving him a shout out. All right. YouTube shorts pointing to your new playlist or video that helps with the algorithm. And if you're monetized, that will increase, or what we've seen is that will increase your daily revenue. Did you guys hear that? So let's say you put out a video of affiliate marketing for beginners, step-by-step, day one. Okay. When you put out that video, if you then do a YouTube short that same day and you point it to that playlist, you maybe, I don't know, you should try it out. you could see an increase in your daily income if you're monetized on YouTube. Why? My personal opinion, because YouTube likes when you use its stuff, just the same as we said, Facebook, don't just put a quote out. You're putting the quote with the cute background. Why? Because you're using Facebook's platform. You're using a feature within Facebook, right? It likes that. It wants its stuff to be used. Just the same with TikTok, just the same with anything else. YouTube Shorts, when you put out a YouTube short, on the same day you launch a playlist or a video, day 1, day 5, whatever it is, and you have that short, still say 12 seconds long, go to my thisfreecourse.com and it reroutes them to that playlist, that video, bro, game over. You could see an increase in your revenue. So go do that. Okay. Go do that. Now, going back here. Okay. How to maximize your keywords, the 2 tricks. Do you guys know what they are? We kind of already touched on them, but let's see if you were listening. Do you guys know what they are? Do you know what they are? What are the 2 tricks for keywords, you guys? We kind of already touched on them. I want to see what your takeaways were, because it really, I mean, technically could be more than two key things, 2 tricks. Well, let's see if y'all were paying attention. Nothing. You guys all asleep? What's up? What's up? Going to another page, choosing their tags. Yep, Montana, love it. You guys, Ari makes a good point. You can also use TubeBuddy. You don't have to use keywords everywhere. You can use both. They do the same types of concepts, same types of things. Try them both, see which one you like, use both. Say them in the first 10 seconds of your video. Yes, awesome. Any other takeaways around that? Any other takeaways around that? Or vidIQ. Awesome. Thank you guys. Love it. Love it. Love it. Awesome work. Say them throughout. Yep. Not just at the beginning. It doesn't have to be a hook just at the beginning. It needs to be enticing all the way through. Okay. Enticing all the way through. Just like when you go live on TikTok. A lot of you guys resist this. Stop it. If you have enough followers on TikTok and you go live, it's not like a Facebook Live. When you reach a peak number on your TikTok video, when you're on a live video, you need to be saying a hook. You need to be saying the keywords. Same type of thing with your YouTube content. Now, unless you go live on YouTube, obviously it's not a climax of numbers, people watching, right? But there needs to be a hook throughout. You need to be reminding them why they're on the video and relating it back to the keywords, affiliate marketing beginners, step-by-step 2022, whatever it is. Okay. That will really, really help. Questions on that, you guys? Any questions, thoughts on that? Let me know. Let me know. We'll pause here for just a moment. Any questions on that? All of that. A lot of YouTube-ish going on. Okay. You've got the keywords Chrome extension, there, keywords everywhere. You can use something like TubeBuddy. You can use something like vidIQ. You've got the YouTube downloader here. If it doesn't work for whatever reason, just like Montana, go get resourceful. You have a YouTube hack right there. Don't worry about looking at that yet. You can look at that later. Okay. Stay focused. Again, they're a bonus for a reason. Do I recommend outsourcing thumbnails? To put it to you straight, David, I don't do any of my thumbnails because I hate doing them. That does not bring me joy. I don't care to go into Canva and figure that crap out. Yuck, makes me want to barf. So yes, I personally outsource them because I don't find joy in it. Do you guys have to? No. You can go to canva.com. You can create exactly what you want on your YouTube thumbnail. It's very easy. I just personally don't like it, so I outsource it. Do I recommend doing it? Do you have to? No, it's not going to determine your success, whether you do it or you have someone else do it. But you can find resources like that from Upwork, Fiverr, different things like that. Yep. Hopefully that was helpful for you, David. Okay. So you guys ready to dive into DMs and assuming the sell? Are you all ready for this? Are you even freaking ready for this? Because I'm pretty pumped. Okay. This is something that is super, super, it's just so good, you guys. It is so good. It really is. And I'll be blunt. I have taught this type of lesson, this type of training, probably more than 5 times over the last, I don't know, couple months, because it is that good and because people like yourself need it that much. So as we go through things tonight, please pay attention, ask questions. Now, I'm not going to read everything verbatim because it's not necessary. It's like doing a PowerPoint and I'm reading off the screen the paragraph. It's boring. So I'm not going to read everything verbatim. I'm going to give you the little tidbits, and then I want you to use it to your discretion, edit it how you see fit, use your own voice. All of what we are talking about here worked for me, still works for me, and will always work if you work it. Okay. So as we go through things tonight, I will give my little tidbit around them, but I'm not going to read everything per day unless I find it important. Deal? Now, let me preface this by saying these examples of Facebook engagement posts will only work if you have been consistently doing RVL. Do you guys remember what that stands for? What's RVL? Put it in the chat. If you have no engagement on Facebook and you are not following a formula for when you're posting, you post something like this, it might flop. Why? Because if you've been spammy Kathy this entire time without results value lifestyle, doing this would be like, okay, shut up, girl. Like, no, not that no one will care, but don't be surprised if it flops. Don't have that assumption going into it. I'm just warning you. Okay. These types of things work when you're following a formula for when you're posting, when you have a certain amount of engagement. Okay. When you've been following results value lifestyle, RVL. This works when you're following a formula. These are examples. It really does work. It does work. I'll give you an example. If I can find it real fast without having to scroll 10 years because, I'm really active on Facebook. So give me a second. Hold on. Speaking of Daniel, Okay. All right. Y'all gonna have to wait just a minute. I gotta find it. Holy crap. Like, chick, do I post enough or what? Did I miss it? Where is it? Right here. If you could invest $200 one time to make an additional $24,000 a year, all from home, would you be in? No clocking in, take time off as needed or desired. Now, the value is down here, right? I like that because it's in parentheses. It breaks it up. I'm also using a Facebook feature by not having it just be the white background. I'm using something that Facebook likes, but it follows the formula. I told them up front how much it was. I told them the benefit of it. Oh, here's some value. Here's a call to action. Would you be in? Look how much engagement that got. Can you guys see it? How many comments, you guys? Now, some of these are me, obviously. I'm responding back, but even if half of them are me, that's over 50 people who responded saying, yes, I want information. Please reach out to me. What could I then go do? Because I went live the day after. Ta-ta. I could take this right here, copy the link, and then go comment back to all these people. Hey, Alex, check this video out. DM me if you're serious. Okay. Now that's kind of a tangent. That's just an example for you guys taking it seriously because I do know what I'm doing. Okay. These are examples of what you can post once you've done some consistent RVL. You've got a little bit of engagement going. You could try it out by just putting it in your timeline now, something that works for you, edit it as you see fit. But just know, like, there's a reason you do RVL throughout all of this pitching kind of things. Okay. These right here, these two are takeaways. So let's say someone, gets on your Facebook or Instagram post, says that they're interested in whatever it is. You can have it be where you're in control. You're the one sending the message, so to speak, or you can have it be where they're in control. Hey, Bob, if you're serious about taking action, shoot me a DM. Now, could you still message Bob? Yeah, you probably could. But in the public form, if Bob is serious, he's the one messaging you. So when other people comment, they're not thinking, oh my gosh, she's going to be in my DM. How annoying. No, I gave them permission to message me when they are taking it seriously. Okay. It's a way of posture. So these two are a way of posture. These two are just you letting them know, hey, Bob, I message you, whatever it is. Okay. Reply on TikTok. You guys, this one is important because if you're going to put in your site, right? Just like the go right here, right now, don't have it be the period. It needs to be something like the asterisk. It needs to be a dot, an emoji, a circle, something like that, because TikTok does not want, you'll get caught from TikTok if you let TikTok know that you're taking them somewhere else. So, hey, Bob, great to connect. Head over to blah, blah, blah site.com, right? So Kelly uses that type of emoji to see if it's your business fit. Am I desperate if I say if it's your business fit? No. I'm not saying hurry and sign up. Blah. Let's go do it. No, I'm making it about them. If it's your business fit, because if it's not, you don't resonate with it. Cool. I don't want you with me, right? You're holding your posture. Okay. 2 examples for Facebook Reels. Hey there, Bob. Great to connect. Yes, of course. Hop on over to blah, blah, blah website now for insight. Notice I use the word insight, not information. Insight feels different than information. Hey, get some information about, no, grab some insight about this business. It just rings different. Okay. Just trust me on that. Now, on Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, things like that, you can just put the period COM. You don't have to use something else. TikTok is the only one up to this point at the time of this recording who is being really weird about that kind of stuff. Okay. Same thing here. There's an example there. And I copy and paste this. If I get a Facebook Reel or Instagram Reel or whatever it is that takes off, it's got 100 comments, I will literally comment back to every single person with the same thing. Okay. You don't have to alter it. Now, if you go too fast, I don't know the exact number of copying and pasting for Facebook, but I've been blocked many times where I can't comment for like the next couple hours on anything, even on my personal timeline, responding back to people. So be aware of how quickly you're copying and pasting for any platform, but don't feel like you have to change it up. Where TikTok, it stops you faster. Adding an emoji at the end or something will make it so you're not copying too quickly. Okay. Let's see. Facebook Reels, you guys, here's a little bit of a tangent, and this is just my personal experience. It hardly ever notifies you every single time you get a comment. So if you are on Facebook Reels and you have a video with X amount of views, you need to do your due diligence and go back and look and see if there are comments. Okay. Little thing on that, you guys. You have to pull the drop down. Stop. When I go into my Reels, okay. Wow, that is so blurry. Yeah. When I go into my Reels, I gotta have my voice be quiet here. Let's find one that has some comments. When you go into the Reel, wow, you cannot see that, darn it. Dang, you can't see it. Okay, when you go into your Reels, you have at the very top, if you've got comments on that Facebook Reel, where you can filter it by most relevant, hidden from the page, newest, or all comments, you have to manually go select that down drop and click all comments. Otherwise, it will only show you what it feels is relevant and you might miss comments. Okay. You're not, at least for me, and apparently for Ari as well, you won't be notified every single time someone comments. I don't know why Facebook does that. I don't know if it's a real error. I don't know if it's how I have something set up. I have no idea. But you have to go back every so often and find comments yourself because Facebook doesn't always notify you. So you can do what I call, side hustle videos where it's, hey, get paid $500 for pooping, whatever. Hey, get $300 for taking a survey. Oh, but by the way, go check out what I do. You can do those opportunity type of videos and you'll get lots of comments because those types of videos get views. I don't disagree with them. I think they work. I know they work. You also need to make sure that because those videos get more views, generally speaking, okay, you have to go back and find the comments because you will get a lot of comments on that. And you have to go respond to people, or don't, and just hope that they went right here, right now. But if you want to engage them on another way, you have to go back and do the diligence of responding to those comments yourself, because Facebook does not always notify you. Okay. It's a hurdle. It's annoying, but it works when you work it. Okay. Now going back, share my screen here. Okay. A generic message to people in my Facebook group. Not going to go over that. You guys can read it later on. Again, please edit it the way you see fit. If you don't want to say digital marketing and working from home, edit it, but always use the link so they can go turn on notifications. Asking a question like, how can I help you get started, is better than saying, hey, so like, here's my pitch. Nope, you do not want to pitch them. You want to assume the sale and ask, how can I help you get started? Okay. We'll dive into that a little bit more here in just a moment. Following up. All right. So here's a couple pieces of posture, you guys. This goes for every platform. This goes for YouTube. This goes for your Facebook group. This goes for your Facebook page. This goes for short form videos, no matter where you're posting them, Reels, TikTok, whatever else. Okay. It literally goes for all of it. You hold posture when you are following up. Say that in the comments. I will hold posture when I follow up. Put that in the comments right now for me. I will hold posture when I'm following up. Why? How many of you guys, a couple dozen of you on right now, and those catching the replay, check in with yourself. Okay. Have you ever felt when you're following up that you are awkward, that you feel desperate, that it's weird? Here you are, like the awkward, like sleazy salesman, even though you're not sleazy, right? How many of you guys have felt that way before? Go ahead and admit it in the comments for me. And for those on the replay, let me know. I mean, don't let me know, obviously, because you're catching the replay, but take some inventory for yourself. Have you felt desperate? Have you felt awkward before when following up? Whether it's that same day, whether it's a week later, whether it's a month later, whatever it is. Okay. Here's your solution to not feel that way. Pay attention. How can I help you get started? Or if you want to ask a more direct question, which sometimes doesn't lead anywhere, which is why I start with, I would encourage, how can I help you get started more? Okay. Have you seen my business? Wow. If I can type overview yet. Have you seen my business overview yet? Allows them to respond with, no, I haven't. Right? But then you find yourself a little bit backtracking, which I know how to help you with that. So stay tuned. But if they say, no, I haven't, and that's it. Okay. Ooh, then what? Ooh, I don't know what to say. How can I help you get started would open up for conversation. There's a huge difference in when to do closed-ended questions and when to do open-ended questions. All right. So pay attention. Have you seen my business overview yet? No, I haven't. I just found you on TikTok. Awesome. My next response, if they say, no, I haven't. Okay. We're going to hop down here just for a moment. You can either get right to the point and say, cool, when you're able to watch it, let me know and I'll drop you the link. They then say, oh, I have time now, whatever. Okay. Awesome, Bob. I'm confident it will give you some clarity. I'll touch base in about 15 minutes and you drop the link, right? Let's go. Hold on. Where did it go? Shoot, did I not include this right here? I might need to add something for you guys later. When you ask something like, have you seen my business overview yet? Okay, we're hopping down here for just a moment. I'll recap this. Have you seen my business overview yet? No, I haven't. Awesome, Bob. When you're able to watch it, let me know and I'll drop you the link. Do not just spam them the link. Let them give you permission to give you the link. Why? Because then they're being accountable and you're holding posture. Does that make sense? Let that sink in for a moment. If your first thing to a person after they direct message you, because they found you on a short form video, they got into your DM, they said, hey, I want info on blah, blah, blah. Okay. When they say that, 9 times out of 10, it will be a mistake for you to just spam them the link. Okay. That 1 time out of 10 for you to just spam them the link is when they say something stupid like, help me. Oh my gosh, I already know you're that negative Nancy. Bye. Which sounds rude, but hear me out. You're okay to cherry pick. Remember, it's a good thing to cherry pick. It is a good thing to cherry pick. So when someone reaches out to you and says, hey, I'm really interested. I live in Colorado, blah, blah, blah. And here I am in Colorado. Of course, I want to respond with something that is a little bit more personal than just here's my link, right? But when someone reaches out and says, help me, or info, and they don't even have a profile picture, sure, send them the link directly. You can cherry pick. Okay. That's a good thing. Lean into it. Okay. Help, please, please. Exactly. Ari, ew, like drains me even thinking about it. I'm like, help. Wow. Are you okay? Like, do you need the hospital? Like what? Anyway, it's okay to just spam them the link if and only if you don't feel you'd resonate with them. That's when it's okay to cherry pick. Okay. If you're smarter, you will be creating the right content, which is not going to draw in a lot of people who are like, oh, help me. And you're like, wow, girl, chill. Right. Which maybe sounds rude, but hopefully you guys feel what I'm saying. Okay. Now, following up, the reason you can start out by saying, how can I help you get started, is because you're putting them in a corner in a good way. How can I help you get started? Well, I have no idea what it is you do. I just got into your Facebook group, whatever the freak they say. Okay. That then lets you open up with something like this. Let's go. There we are. These 2 questions. Let's blow this up a little bit so you guys can see it, right? These 2 questions, you guys. If you could make any amount from home, what would that number be? So for you, Bob, why the online space? I've found that making money online won't be for everyone. So it always makes me curious as to why you're wanting to get started. Okay. Now, obviously, you're not just going to come up and say that. You're not just going to say, hey, Bob, Kirsty here. Awesome to have you involved. You're in my Facebook group for this. How can I help you get started? Kirsty, I have no idea what you do. Oh, hey, would you like to make any money from home? No. Obviously, you're going to have a conversation. These questions weeded throughout. As soon as you say, how can I help you get started? No matter what they respond with, I'd really like to get started, but how much does it cost? I don't know anything about it. What do you suggest? Hey, I need more information still. I'm just barely stalking you on TikTok, whatever they say. Okay. You're going to respond with whatever they say and then follow it up with one of these 2 questions. So for you, Bob, why the online space? I know you found me on TikTok, but I know it's not going to be a fit for everyone. So it makes me curious why you want to work online, right? The reason you can say it that way is because then Bob feels taken care of. Bob feels that it's up to him rather than you're saying, here's my link, hurry, sign up. Ugh. It's only this amount, hurry, sign up, right? No, you're making Bob answer. It's almost like you're interviewing Bob for why he wants to be there. It's not going to be a fit for everyone. You said that up front. And it's not going to be a fit because it's the cost, because it's this, because it's that. It's because literally Bob might not be the person you want to work with. And if an interview form is tell me why the online space, that's kind of like an interview of saying, why are you looking for this job? What made you apply for this job? Right? You're the boss in this situation. You're seeing if they're a person that you want to work with. If they are, they're going to make it very obvious. Okay. This question, Bob, if you can make any amount of money from home, what would that number be? The reason that's important, you guys, is because if you have an affiliate offer that say it is $200, okay? If you have an affiliate offer that's $200 and they say they want to make 500, you know pretty dang well, pretty dang sure that they're not going to come in at that level. You know that if you sell traffic for $1,000 and they want to make $1,000, that's it. I just want to supplement my income. You're setting them up so that you know what they're willing to spend based on the amount that they want to make. Now, when you have someone who's like a stay-at-home mom, my avatar, I get lots of comments, lots of DMs that will say, I want to supplement my income, take, the financial burden off of my spouse. I think, $500 to $2,000 would be great. For all I know, they make six figures from the spouse's job, right? So don't narrow in and decide for them, but it allows you to get to know the person for where they stand and how they value money. And if and when they sign up, you saw that coming. Okay. Does that make sense, you guys? Just kind of a psychological thing. Let me know if that makes sense. We'll pause here for just a moment. Okay. Makes sense. Awesome. For those catching the replay as well, check in with yourself. Is this making sense so far? If not, be okay with replaying or redoing this information, looking at this, understanding it for yourself, editing it to your voice. Okay. Now, this question here, how can I help you get started? A lot of times that question opens up the person, depending who your avatar is, to then tell you, I'm really struggling financially. I hate my job. I'm in X amount of debt. I am pregnant. I blah, blah, blah. They all of a sudden tell you something about their personal life. That allows you to then respond to whatever they said was personal. Okay. And then at the end, you don't just respond to what they say. You always respond with the end being a question. Hey, so I know that you're in, $50,000 of debt. Hey, I was once there too. I understand what you mean. It can feel really suffocating. So that actually makes me curious, Bob, for you, why the online space? Sure, you want to supplement your income, but why not just go get a job? The reason I ask, Bob, is because it won't be for everyone, blah, 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 right? The reason you can say that is because, again, you're interviewing them. You want them to figure it out for themselves, why they want to work with you, why the online space. You're not pitching, you're not saying it's work from home and it's online and you can choose your own schedule. You already did that by your short form video. You already did that by your Facebook group video. You already did that by your welcome post. You already did that by your email. They don't need to now have the DM say that. They need to understand the benefit of those features. Okay. They need to understand the benefit of those features. Why do they want to work from home? Because it's beneficial to be at home with the 3 kids and she's pregnant with her 4th, whatever it is. Okay. The big caveat here, you guys, and something to really pay attention to is when you ask something like, Bob, why the online space? When you ask something like that, do not answer for them. Do not answer for them. Don't give examples like it's multiple choice. Don't say, so Bob, why the online space? Oh, you want to make $5,000 a month? Well, why? Is it because you hate your job? Is it because you have debt? No, let them answer for themselves. Because if you give answers and none of them apply to them and you literally just said it for them, they have no reason to respond. None. So don't give multiple choice. Don't decide for them. No matter what they say, let them answer. You're leading them. You're not pushing or forcing them. You're leading them down a path. They psychologically said yes first because they wanted to get on your email list. They psychologically said yes when they found you in a DM on your Facebook group, YouTube channel, whatever else. They psychologically are saying yes when you're having a conversation. So when you ask for the sale or assume the sale, so to speak, it's simpler for them to say yes, because you've already prefaced them doing that. But if you're backing them in a corner, telling them how to respond, they're not going to do it. They're not. Okay. Makes sense so far, you guys? Let me know. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay. So here's the thing. As soon as you ask one or both, or, say you ask both somehow in the conversation, these are two awesome questions to ask. Trust me on that. Okay. When you ask those questions, you get to end it with a question, don't you? So they say, hey, I'm in X amount of debt. I'd really like to supplement my income. Awesome. It sounds like this could be a great fit for you, Bob. Have you seen my business overview yet? That's the perfect time. No matter how they respond, you can relate it back, right? Oh, yeah, me too. Yeah, I've been there, whatever. Okay. Have you seen my business overview yet? Bob says, no, I haven't. And, no, I haven't. What is it? Right? Something like that. When he says, no, I haven't, this is when you're going to tell him, when you're able to watch it, Bob, let me know and I'll drop you the link. 9 times out of 10, either Bob will say, I'm at the computer now, send it my way, something like that, or he will admit to you that he does not have time right now. Okay. The other 1 out of 10 times, he'll ask how long the overview is. That's okay. You can say it's 10 minutes, right? It's 15 minutes, however long your overview is for your business, for your offer, affiliate, network marketing, whatever it is you're in. Okay. Have you seen my business overview yet? No, I haven't. Awesome, Bob. Let me know when you want to watch it. Let me know when you have the time and I'll drop it your way, right? You're not spamming him the link. You're letting him say yes psychologically to you pitching. Do you understand me? Okay. When Bob responds and says, yeah, I'm at my computer now, send it. You then have the permission to do what, guys? Follow up. You have the permission to follow up. You want to know why? If Bob says, yes, I have time to watch it right now. Awesome. I'm confident it will give you a lot of clarity around your goals, right? To see if this is your fit, whatever. I'll touch base with you in about 15 minutes. Because Bob just said, he admitted he had the time. So now if he's like, oh, I actually don't have the time, blah, blah, blah. He feels awkward because he literally just admitted to you, yep, send it right now. When you have the time, Bob, let me know and I'll drop it your way. Yep, I'm at my computer. Yep, I'm at home. Yep, my kids are asleep. Yep, I can watch it. They just admitted they could. So now when you're assuming the sale, assuming they're watching it right now because they literally just said they were going to, it's not awkward for you to say, awesome, this will give you some clarity. I'll follow up in about 15 minutes. Okay. When you hold that authority in that position, again, 9 times out of 10, let's say your overview is 10 minutes long. They're the one messaging you. If you give yourself a 5-minute buffer for however long it is, they're probably going to message you first. Why? Because you held that authority positioning the whole time. You asked the question, you were open, you were honest, all of that, right? You did not just spam them the link and say, it's work from home, go ahead and sign up, right? Not at all. If for the chance they do not message you after 15 minutes, let's say, again, your overview is 10 minutes long, what questions can I answer for you now? That's a really simple question. Why? Because if you ask a closed-ended question at this point and you say something like, do you have any questions? If they don't, it's awkward. What are they going to say? No, period. I mean, that's weird. You have to assume they have questions. Assume they have questions. Also, using a power word like now at the end allows them to think of a question right now. It's a psychological thing. Okay. Following it up. Okay. Awesome. I'll touch base with you in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes later. Hey, what questions can I answer for you now? You can also say something like if it's hours later, if Bob responds back and says, hey, I'm at work till 5, I could watch it later tonight. You would say something like, okay, I'll follow up with you then. Make it a great day at work. You end the conversation. Don't sit and go back and forth and have him ask you more questions when his questions could be answered in the overview. It's okay to chop the conversation at that point and then put it in your calendar to follow up with him later that night if you want. Or 9 times out of 10, Bob's the one messaging you at 5 o'clock, asking for the overview because you held your authority positioning up to that point. He wants to hear from you. You haven't reached out. So he's like, hello, I need the link, right? which means what? He's watching the overview, which means what? It's easier for you to follow up. Hey, later that night, let's say, for example, hey, Bob, just wanted to touch base with you on working at home. What questions can I answer for you now? Okay, let's say it's later that day. Let's say it's an hour later. Let's say whatever. Okay, it's just later on. It's not right in the moment. Or, hey there, Bob, following up from our previous message, how can I help you get started? I really, really like this one, especially when it's sat for a moment. Even if they watch it in that moment, hey, I'm at my computer, send it now. Or, hey, I can watch it in an hour. My kids will be asleep, whatever. When you finally do send it to them, asking the question, even the 15 minutes later, hey, Bob, just touching base as I told you I would, right? You already gave yourself permission. You already said, I'm going to follow up. So when you follow up, it's not awkward. How can I help you get started? First, if they have a question, they will ask you right then and there. Second, a lot of times when you assume the sell that strong and you're confident in your assumption, they are signing up. And I'm dead serious. It happens to me all the time. Why? Because you held the authority positioning from the start. Just the same as short form videos. If your call to action at the end is go right here, right now, you don't see your subscribers increase, you're not getting comments, and that's your call to action. Well, no, duh, Sherlock. It's because you didn't follow the formula up till that point. So the call to action went to waste. Okay. Same thing with you not being aggressive. It's you being direct. It's you being confident. When you are confident and you're direct in, I'll follow up with you in 15 minutes. How can I help you get started now? Blah, 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 blah. All of those things, you guys, give you authority positioning, but they only work. They will only not come across aggressive. They will come across confident if you follow the steps before that, which is the preface. It's the prerequisite of the interview questions. How much you want to make from home? Why does that matter? Why the online space for you? That kind of a thing. Because they're the ones wanting it. They're the ones wanting it. Why the online space? How much are you wanting to make? Oh, cool. Go see if it's your business fit. Let me know when you have the time. Oh, you don't have time right now? Cool. You don't get it. You don't get the link until you have the time. You're standing out from the crowd by not giving them the link until they admit they have the time. Okay. Everyone has 10 minutes. Everyone has 10 minutes. Could they watch it right then and there when they're at work? Sure. But when you make it like it's a big deal and you're not just going to give them the link, it's almost like they have to ask you for the link. If they have to ask you for the overview, they're so much more committed, no matter how much it is, than the person who you just, here's my link. Let me know if you're interested. Cool, dude. They're not going to let you know. That's like ending a conversation on a ... They're not going to let you know. And even if you end the conversation with, let me know if you have any questions. First of all, you didn't assume they did, so they're not going to ask questions. Second, how do you follow up? Not desperate or awkward or feeling like that salesman if you didn't warn them that you were going to follow up. If you don't tell them you're going to follow up in that moment, of course you feel awkward. Of course you feel desperate. Duh. Right? Does that make sense so far, you guys? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know if that makes sense. All right. So DM phrases, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So here's a really, really good one, you guys. And this goes for any type of affiliate marketing program, any type of networking, any type of direct sales, even if you're someone in real estate. Okay. This goes really well. This question right here. If and when someone asks you how much it is, okay. So for example, my affiliate offer right now is $20, $100, or $200. Okay. If I make, let's say, a 50% commission, my question right here would be, do you want to make $10 commissions or would you like to make $100 commissions? Okay. listen. If they ask how much it is, or they're wondering, do I start at this level? Do I have to upgrade? Do I need to get into this program? Whatever it is. Some of you have one offer. Some of you have multiple offers within one funnel, right? No matter what it is you've got going on right now, your answer to them is come in at the level that you value yourself at. Come in at the level you value yourself at. My question to you would be, do you want $10 commissions or do you want $100 commissions? Do you want, like I had it, $20 commissions or do you want $180 commissions? Depending how they respond, what are you doing? You're psychologically backing them into a corner in a good way. Okay. This is sales. This is how it works. You're making them come up with the idea by saying, hey, come in at the level you value yourself at, man. No big deal. If you don't value yourself, obviously you're going to want the $10 commissions. That's psychologically what you're saying without saying it and being rude. Okay. Come in at the level you value yourself at. Jason, tell me, do you want $10 commissions or do you want $100 commissions? Naturally, no matter who it is, we'll always say $100 commissions, which then does what for you? Allows you to assume the sale. Awesome. Sounds like blah, blah level will be your fit. When do you want the enrollment link? When do you want to get started? So you're affirming to them what they just admitted. You're painting a picture for what level they want based on the commission they just admitted they desire. You're then assuming the sale by saying, do you want $100 commissions? Yes, I do. Cool. Then your fit would be blah, blah, blah program. When do you want to get started? Oh my gosh, I love that question. When do you want to get started? You want to know why? Because if right now it's Monday and let's say a guy named Bob, gets paid on Friday and that's when he has the money, right? 9 times out of 10, when you assume the sale that confidently, awesome. Sounds like blah, blah program is going to be a great fit for you then. When do you want to get started? Bob has said yes this entire time. He has psychologically admitted and led himself to wanting to do this. He proved to you he's worth it. He has what it takes, etc. Right? Because you approached it like an interview, so to speak. And when he responds, I get paid Friday, I'll sign up then. What does that allow you to do? Follow up. So you're not desperate again. You're saying, awesome. I've got you in my calendar. I'll reach out then. Another great way to follow up when he admits, okay, I get paid Friday, I can sign up then, whatever it is. You could also say, great, I'm putting it in my calendar right now. I've had so many enrollments this week. I don't want to forget about you. Or I don't want you to go to the wayside. Or I need to check my back office on Friday for yours specifically. I mean, there are so many ways you could toss that, but you're making it as if it's a needed thing. Like, hey, I've got other people. No harm, no foul if it's not for you, man. You've led them to want to do it. They've psychologically said yes that entire time because of you holding posture, you holding authority positioning. Okay. Let's see. Any other things on here that I did not touch? Oh, right here. This is kind of what I just went over. You guys can read that verbatim if you want. And then last thing, okay, you guys are just going to have to get over yourself. All right. Maybe this will scare some of you. Good. That's the point. And for those on the replay, check in with how you feel about this. Use a voice clip. Use a freaking voice clip. Why? Because it is so much more personal when you say out loud. So Bob responds with, yeah, I've got 50 grand in debt. I'd like to eliminate the financial burden from my spouse, blah, blah, blah. Right. And then your response is, hey, same. I've got 3 kids. My husband works full time, whatever. Okay. And then you say, so it makes me curious then, if that is your goal, Bob, of getting out of debt, 50 grand worth, Why the online space? Why not just go get another job? Because for me, I know it's not going to be a fit for everyone. So it makes me curious as to why you're looking to go online. Those tones, how I say that in a voice message comes way different for Bob than it does in me just texting it and putting periods and paragraphs. Okay. So use a voice clip. Use a voice clip. And on the not so rare occasion, okay, this happens probably a couple times a week for me, I will also send them a video. Facebook Messenger, and this goes for Instagram too, you guys. Don't think this is just Facebook. This is any type of DM, Instagram included, okay? Send them, instead of just reading the message, okay, send them a voice clip. And then you can also respond with a video clip. Respond with a video clip. Not all the time. You don't need to do that. But depending on the question, depending how the conversation has gone, right? You cherry picking, it's okay to send them a video, making it personal to them. Okay. Make it personal to them. If they just told you a huge life story of how they're struggling with this and that or whatever else, and you send them a voice clip, that's so much better. That gives you so much momentum, so much rapport built. They're going to sign up. You made it personal for them. Okay. When you send back a voice clip compared to a text, when applicable, not all the time, don't always send videos. Like that's a little weird, but on the rare occasion, when you find it applicable, send a video. Hey, Bob, thanks for expressing that to me. I too have been there. So please understand that I know what it feels like and I'm here to help you out. Now, have you seen my business overview yet? That sounds so natural. That sounds so good for them. They feel acknowledged. They want the business overview now, don't they? Yes. Don't answer the questions for them. We kind of over that. Don't decide for them. If you have an offer of this or that, don't decide for them what they will or will not want. Okay. Be decisive. Don't get confusing with your offers. Be a lane. Don't have all these routes going on where it's confusing for your audience, but also understand that it's okay if you want to promote something else or something different. Don't decide for them. Okay. Open-ended questions every chance you get with the one time, have you seen my business overview? Yes, that is closed-ended. Do it when applicable. Okay. And always end a message with a question. If you send a voice clip, if you send a video, if you, whatever it is, it always needs to end with a question. Always. Don't ever say, let me know. They're not going to let you freaking know. They're not going to do that. Okay. Questions on that? I know this is the longest one we've done, but it's got a lot of information. Okay. And just so you guys know, on this right here, save this doc, the document I was just in for DMs and assuming the sell, which is the one up top right here. If ever I add to this, you'll want to save this. Okay. If ever I hear or do something more that I feel is needed for you guys and your success, I will add to it. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that. I won't tell you how often or when or anything like that, but keep it, use it to your advantage. Okay. Again, it will be in the, wow. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Blueprint under traffic authority. Okay. It'll be under the master classes for tomorrow, YouTube, DMs, assuming the sell. Questions, thoughts, concerns. We'll pause here for just a moment and then we'll wrap it up for tonight. You guys, please come with detailed questions for Thursday. Thursday is going to be a recap, yes, but it's also going to be specific to your questions, whether it's about affiliate marketing in general, it's about something that we've talked about, it's about anything from mindset to Facebook, to lives, to YouTube, to your email list, everything that we've encompassed with Social Mastery Blueprint, we will be diving into your questions specific to those things. And if you have questions beyond that, that you want my expertise around, that you want my advice on, please come prepared. Okay. The last thing I would want is for Thursday to be like 2 minutes long because no one has questions, or maybe we take that as a good thing because you all are executing. Okay. Sound good, you guys? I know it's been a long night. Thank you for sticking with it. Thank you for coming. And we'll see you guys on Thursday. If you don't have any questions at the time right now, that's awesome. We'll just wrap it up, recap, do a Q&A in depth on Thursday. Please write down the questions, thoughts that you guys have. Don't be shy. Come with something that you want and need to learn. Okay. Put me on fire. Put me on blast. I'm so excited for it. All right. Awesome, you guys. We will see you on Thursday. That's our last masterclass on the 28th. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern. Be there and we'll talk to you then. With Grace, Kirsty.